Hello everyone, this is Lisa from Grace and Old Paper. I want to try doing a craft with me kind of thing today. One of my daughter's friends is going through a difficult time, and I just wanted to make her one of my little paper bag journals. I know it really, you know, doesn't mean a whole lot in the long run, but it's something I feel like I want to do for her. She's apparently a very Christian lady, as am I, and so I know scriptures will mean a lot to her, and I'm hoping this will cheer her up in some way. So if you'd like to, you can follow along with me. You do need a large brown sack. This is the larger size. They have the smaller ones. I got this at Walmart. And it's the size that's big enough for you to lay a sandwich down flat in the bottom. So you need one of these. You need, I did 6 different papers. I like 6 different papers on it because I like the variety. You will need enough stuff for 4 pockets. I'm going to make my pockets out of this Christian music. You need something to cover the little notepad on the inside, and I'm going to again use this music. You need random ephemera to decorate with. You need enough stuff to make anywhere from, I don't know, 6 to 10 tags, depending on your preference. I like using words in mine, so I have a bunch of words. I printed these out off of Etsy shop called Gifts and Things WL. It's Gifts and Things spelled out, and then the letters WL together. Really, really great printouts. I like those a lot. And then you need some kind of, I use lace for a pocket. I found this, I had somebody give me some Happy Mail. It made me really happy too. But in it was this little snippet of, it seems to me like maybe the bottom of a slip or something like that. So I thought I'd try using that for a pocket. You need something for closure, so I'm going to use this orange ribbon. And I like putting some charms on a couple of, on at least one tag, and I have my charms ready. And you need something to make a journal card with that's a little bit bigger, that will fit actually in the end of this, and so it kind of needs to be this size. And I have this beautiful image. It's from a book called All Things Bright and Beautiful. I found it, it's in my, my thrift haul if you watched it. This music also came from my thrift haul. Lots of these are just random bits. This came from the Roses book I got at the thrift haul. So did these. To be honest, I can't remember where this and this came from. The doilies I bought at Walmart. This baker's twine, I actually got a set of, I think, 4 from Dollar Tree, which are really great. This was again in my Happy Mail. Trying to remember where that came from, and I cannot. These are little snippets I got off of, let me show you here. I have a basket of lace that I cut from. This was actually the bottom of a tank top I found at the thrift store for just like $2. And I have been cutting off bits of lace. I have used the little flowers here. I have used these little ones here. There's actually 2 different sizes of these. The bigger lace thing came off of this. This was a little girl's dress, and it was an overlay that was pink up underneath it, pink stripes up underneath it. And this was an overlay, and as you can see, there is this lovely flower in it. And so I just carefully cut around it, and I've used several of those. I also have this piece. This came off the bottom of a pair of shorts I found again at my thrift store. Paid a little more for them just because I loved the lace. I think I paid like $4 for them. But I've been using quite a bunch of that. So that's where my little pieces here and here came from. Hang on, let me put this back. I can't think and talk at the same time. These little doilies came from a printout. Trying to remember the name of the shop. It's Johanna's collection on Etsy. I think it's Little Bendy is what it's called. And then I've got some random bits of tags that came from some of my scrapbook papers and some calendar pages and things like that. The butterflies, I believe, are Tim Holtz. My daughter gave me those for Christmas. So I think that's pretty much it. So if I'm ready, I mean, if you're ready, I'm ready. So let's get to doing this. Let me clear a little room here. A lot of the scriptures and poetry came from two books. One is, the poetry came from the Helen Steiner Rice book I got from my thrift haul, Collection of Encouragement. Really great poems. The scriptures came from this book I found again on my thrift haul, Bible Verses for Busy Women. So I got those two. Okay, so first thing we're going to do after we clear room here is we are going to get our paper bag and our art glitter glue. Love the art glitter glue. And we are going to glue a few things shut. Now, I learned this process from a YouTuber. She goes by Scrapbooking with Me. And she has lots of good tutorials on there. And I found this one before Christmas, and this is what I made my gifts with. So, first of all, you're going to take this flap. And we are going to just go down both sides to make this a pocket. So we'll go down this side. And then I'm going to go down this side. I hope I'm in frame because I can't look at the moment. Not really, but there we go. See, I got glue down both sides. And then we're simply just going to press that down. Okay. Next, you're going to go down the side. I'm going to open this up and just spread you a good amount of glue in here and glue this completely shut. This part's really fast and easy. We'll just glue it shut. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. If my lines are not straight, please forgive me. I do tend to have shaky hands at times. That is a development that has happened in the year of 2020. Thank you, 2020. All right. And if you hear random screams coming from the other room, my grandson and my daughter are in there, and they're playing something, and he gets a little rowdy sometimes. Okay, so we have those glued shut. So now we're going to take this bag and we're going to fold it along that bottom of that bag. I usually like to take my fingernail and run across there so that I don't fold up part of the bag. And then we're going to fold it one more time. Again, you know, try not to fold up the edge, and then I try to line the edges up. It doesn't always work on the paper bags. I have found out you do not always get a perfect edge on any of it because sometimes there'll be buckles in it, but it's just the way the bags are made, and they are not always great. I do take my bone folder, I go through here, and I just smooth this stuff out and get me as crisp of an edge as I can. There we go. All right, so now we've got our basic shape for our paper bag, just like that. So now you need to decide, next step I usually go ahead and do is glue this shut, or I will forget. So what you're going to do is, you notice in here there is this extra flap. So just pick a side, and I usually just do right here, and glue it down. You're going to just run glue all along in there as much as you can. And glue it down. That way when you put your journal card in it, it won't catch on anything odd Again, a quick and easy process. And this is one of those bags that wants to fold weirdly. I have had a few that do that. Okay, so all the gluing of the bag is done. So now, you have to keep in mind this part right here, this has got the tab in it. This is your cover. And so you got your cover. If you open it up this way, this will be the cover, this will be the back. This will actually be an inside flap. All right, so I'm going to hold on to the inside flap. And it folds in, see? So you want to color coordinate so that when you open the book, you're not looking at the same color. Does that make sense? Like, my colors for this are green, purple, and orange. Sounds pretty, sounds weird, but it looks pretty together. So I don't want to have a green and a green. Make sense? Okay. So I'm going to turn it over. And I have decided on, and I have went ahead, because I've got me a template, and I went ahead and I've cut my pages. You see they fit just inside with a little bit of edge, and that's what you want, so that you can see a little bit of the brown, and that way you won't run into it, risk running into it folding together. I have decided I wanted my cover to be out of this, and I think maybe this way. Yeah, I think so, because I'm going to have an orange ribbon closure, and it's going to be glued to the back so it can wrap around and tie onto the front, which means you'll see the orange stripe across here of the ribbon, and you'll see it on here, but you won't see it here. So that's the way I'm going to do that. So I think I will go ahead. My fingernail polish, for some reason, likes leaving little smears. I will just have to deal with that, and maybe I can get an eraser and get a hold of it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start by gluing down this one. Do not worry about this little corner being angled off like that. Just go ahead and glue your paper down anyway. I have also discovered that I like a combination of, let me get my glue book, glue stick and art glitter glue. Because art glitter glue, if you just use it all over, you can actually feel the bumps of it sometimes. So I am going to glue stick real quick. And I bent the page. And then I am going to art glitter glue around the edges. Again, with the wavy lines and shaky hands. But you know what? I found out it works anyway. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one down. And as any time with art glitter glue, you have to place it down with intent. Because when it sticks, it means it. I had made a mistake on something I had made and had glued it down with art glitter glue and realized it about a minute later, and let me tell you, it wouldn't come up. All right, so now we're going to do the purple. I went ahead and got all my stuff ready for this because this crafting along with me kind of thing is new to me. So I didn't want to take forever deciding on stuff with just dead silence sitting here on this. And I don't know how to edit the videos or anything. I just take what my phone will take and we let it go with that. Okay. So this one's going to go down here. Place with intent. Excuse me if my head gets in the way. Okay. Card. That felt a little bumpy there. There we go. Okay. And now I have made a total mess out of that. Hopefully it will dry okay. All right, so now we're going to do this one. Okay, I almost forgot our glitter glue. A little bit of edging. I hear my grandson in there. Okay, now we're going to stick this down here on the cover. Luckily, this paper does not have an up or down. Doesn't matter. I like that. Okay, so we've got these three sides. Now, I usually stop doing the pages at this point and go ahead and work on my cover, just because I like to. Okay, I have decided, what did I decide? I decided, I think, on this for sure. Oh yeah, I got me a little piece of scripture and I tore me a little piece of the music paper, and I want to put that right up here. Now, I have done others where I have done greenery, I have done magazine images, I have done just all kinds of things. So you decorate this however you want. You know, you could put, I have done this as well, put a doily. I did one that had a doily and a little bunny rabbit down here. I had thought about this little thing. So, you know, just play around with it and figure out what you like. I personally have decided to do, I think I decided on this one. Let's see. Yeah. Well, how about that? Do I want that one? Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. How about the butterfly? Maybe so. Let me check. I had made myself a note, so let me check. And of course my iPad wants me to sign in. Do y'all have that problem where it always wants you to sign in? Well, darn. Okay. I'll figure that out later because I can't think of it. But I think this is what I wanted right here. I like this purple because, like I said, the colors are purple and green. No, because that makes that bump up. So I think I'm not going to do that. Let's bring this down here. Keeping in mind that the ribbon is going to tie across here, so I'm going to have to really, you know, have this firmly down. Whatever I do, kind of like that. All right, so for this fabric, I'm going to need, I use Fabri-Tac. And I just finally got me one of these Sugar Bell bottles, and I'm so excited because my Fabri-Tac bottle is absolutely terrible. The opening on the top is too big, and I'm just not happy with it most of the time. And this comes out wonderfully. So I'm just going to go around the little flower petals. It doesn't take a whole lot of Fabri-Tac, I have found out. I kind of liken it to hot glue, just not hot. So you do get like the glue strings and all that kind of stuff, but they're easy to get rid of. All right, and then a little around here. There we go. Ah, you see, it stuck to me. Put my lid back on. Alrighty. So I think I want this about, oh, you are sticking everywhere. Right here, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Press that I think I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on this as well, since it's gluing onto the fabric. Yeah. And I don't feel the need to ink around this because the page it was on had dark background, so it automatically is defining it for me, and I like that. It's from my Roses book. Well, let me tell you, fussy cutting with shaky hands does not work. So I have to pick a time when my hands aren't shaky. Okay. I like it just like that, I think. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So let's see. I think I will ink around this a little bit. I am currently waiting on a new supply of ink. I had gotten, I think it was a 6-pack or 9-pack of inks, and I ran through my favorite color really quick, and so all I've got left are these little ones, and this is like the darkest one I have. The other ones are like purple and red. It's weird colors. I ordered them as a newbie, so and I also don't have a good stamp pad yet, so I use these little things, and it works okay. I could do it on here, probably easier. Give it a little bit of definition. And the green's okay because, you know, the colors are the green, purple, and orange, so that works all right. So I don't mind the green. Let's do this. I had seen somebody on YouTube use these, and I thought, oh, I like those. It's got the handle to it, not realizing I need the other kind as well. So a little bit at a time. My collection's growing. My collection is growing. I've already had to reorganize my craft room a couple of times as my collection grows, but that's okay. All right, we're going to glue this on. I think just with the glue stick will be good. I hope I'm in frame okay. Yeah. All right. Put that right there. All right, and then our little scripture piece. I hear the wind howling outside. Okay. There. And then our little butterfly. Let's see. Do I like this one or do I like that one? I think I like this one. It's got that touch of orange on it. Yeah, I like this one. Again, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac since he's going on the fabric there. Don't want to risk him peeling off, especially since there will be a ribbon cutting across. Let's see, how about this way? I like it. What do y'all think? Pretty good. Okay, so now I know what my cover's going to look like, and so I'm going to do this page. So remember, we're going to have this. It's going to fold up in here, so I've got a green and an orange. Discounting the back because it most of the time will be laying like that. So I think I will do a purple over here. I've lost my lid. There it is. Okay. So if I do a purple here, I can do the green here because there's going to be a little booklet that goes in here. And so when you open it up, you won't really see green and green that much. So I'm going to do purple here. Again, we do a, it's kind of sticky. We do a combination of the glue stick and the art glitter glue. I tell you, this COVID thing is, I don't know about y'all, but it seems to be getting closer and closer and closer. I just got notified this morning, uncle of mine that lives in another state in an assisted living home has been diagnosed with COVID. So, tested positive. So, he's elderly and kind of not always in his right mind, but forgot to do the art glitter glue. Well, this is a new glue to me, and I've heard really great things about it, so hopefully it will have mercy on me and stay put. My other glue I was using, I noticed that at times things would just like, the corners would just peel right up. And that was an Elmer's Permanent. So I really wasn't quite sure about that, and that's why I've taken to doing the art glitter glue around the edges, just as that extra precaution. Okay. Look at the back of that paper, isn't it pretty? Okay. I like these papers that have no up or down. It makes it really easy, you know? Oh, no, that's a truck outside. Okay. All right, so we have that one, and now this one. And then we'll be done with the back pages. Okay. You know, being new to this, actually I feel very awkward. Hopefully it doesn't come across as too awkward. I am a introvert by nature. I'm one of those that, you know, they said that, you know, the people that are introverts really didn't have too hard of a time with the quarantine. I'm one of those. I was like, well, it didn't really change my day-to-day that much. All right, now I have messed up, and this is a mess up you'll have to look for. The dip in this right here, you don't need to glue. So I am going to get my, what did I do with my little card? Here, well, here it is. I'll get this and slide it in here for a second so I can get this glued down, and then I can get some of that glue off. Because you don't want to glue that flap down like I just tried to do. What I usually do in here is find some little saying, some little snippet of something to put in here. I'll probably find one of my little quotes, a small one. Let's see, that should fit in there. See, that'll fit in there just right, and it'll cover that up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and that'll help take care of any residual glue. But that's a personal preference. I just didn't like being able to see the back of the paper in there. So I've always glued a little something decorative in there. I have a bag of, I guess you'd call mom-isms that I got from a yard sale years ago when I used to scrapbook. And I really haven't used them, but some of them have come in handy for projects like that. So, okay, So we've got our base pages done. Now we need pockets. And we're going to need nothing here, but we're going to need a pocket. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 pockets. And like I said, I have elected to use some Christian music. I've already glued that one together, so all we're really going to do, I have folded it to make it stronger. And we're going to glue it together just with a glue stick. I'm so bad at wrinkling that up. Luckily, it's pretty forgiving. Okay, just glue that together, really simple. Get them all glued. Don't normally like to do this on my cutting mat, but I'm trying to watch my time here. Okay, and one more. Okay, so now they are glued. I went ahead and cut a little piece out of there, my little thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. I just got this and I'm so excited. I was having to do this by hand. I would get me a circular thing. I would take one of my washi tapes and put it on there and draw it around it and then carefully cut it out. And let me tell you, this is so much easier. I have decided that I do like having the back off of it so I can see where I am doing this at. There we go. There's one. There's two, actually. Well, all I'm doing is measuring across to make sure I get kind of in the center here. Okay. I got it all over me. Okay. Got that done. I am going to have to cut these off because they are too big. So I need, let's see, do I care which one goes where? Yeah, I think I want this one here. Now let's see where I would do it at. I have to cut Mr. Al Smith's name off, last name off. Sorry about that, Mr. Al Smith. Pray my cutter works good. It likes tearing the edges sometimes, and I hate that. Okay, let's see about how long. Okay. Did good that time. There we go. All right, so that's that one. Let me go ahead and cut the next one. Let's see. I'll put it this way, then I'll see this side. Yeah. I want that. Again, I have the last name cut off. Sorry, Miss Elsie. Yeah. Good. I don't know if y'all can hear my grandson in there. He's 4 1/2 now. He's very proud to say 4 1/2. I have another grandson that lives in a different state, and he is just turned 3, 2 days before Christmas. Both precious boys. I love both my boys. They keep us hopping, I can tell you that. This 4.5-year-old, they're both smart as a whip. I tell you, they're just both as smart as they can be. He just amazes us all the time. Both of them do. But they have their own brands of smartness, I guess you could say. Things that they're really good at. I'm going to do this the other way. Their strengths and weaknesses, so to speak. We always say that this one here is going to be the CEO of the world, and the other one's going to be the engineer. So this one's going to tell people how to do things, and the other one's going to make it happen. Going to be the workhorse. So they're both like equally smart and just amaze us all the time. I am just eyeballing this. I know a lot of people will measure, but I'm just eyeballing it. It's working out pretty good. Okay. Okay, I think that's exactly the way I want it. So now we're just going to glue them down. And, you know, when you're making a pocket, just glue it down and around. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue for that. I like to give it a double row. I don't know, it just makes me feel better. A little more secure in it. I don't always, I hope my head wasn't in that. Sorry about that. I don't always care if a little piece pokes out of the background, if it doesn't fit exactly perfect. These are made with love, and I think it's okay. Okay, there's that one. I have to pay more attention, not getting my head in the shot. Nobody wants to see this old gray hair. Okay, pocket number 2. I love the old music with it too. I like a mixture of the old with the new sometimes. I could have found some antiqued pages, but I really, you know, I want to cheer her up, and I think the happy colors will help. I just feel like happy colors make you happy. Okay, here's this one. Okay. Give them glue everywhere. All right. Miss E over at Scrapbooking with Me on YouTube made this look so easy. Now see, here's a mistake, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Life is not perfect. I made this one taller than these. That's okay. It's all right. So, and you know, something else I didn't do was remember to ink the edges. But I have a solution. Let's do this. Do that. Get in my ink. Just so it'll have a little definition from the page behind it. There we go. That is the nice thing about these little brushes, is you can go like this and it gets the edge pretty good. There, is that better? I missed the edge corner. Just because I can't get in the corner. Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, this one. Go I'm not always the best and most perfect at the inking. I suppose that comes with time and repetitiveness. That's okay. But this will help give it a little definition from the page behind it. And a little age as well. There we go. Once more. Once more with viewing, as my grandson would say. His L's and R's don't always work. That's why we have found out that the words lever and level all come out the same. Okay, so we have got this part done. Okay, so the next part, let me see if this will show me, yeah. Okay, the next part I think I'm going to do on the next video. I think this is going to be a part 1, and the next part will be a part 2. And we will make the little booklet that will be sewn in right here, and we will make some tags and some decor. So for today, or for this video, this will be all. I may go ahead and do the second video and get it uploaded later. But for now, may God bless you and keep you safe.